So today I was running some errands out to some towns I hadn't been in about 6 months. And I was evaluating them for economic impacts. And a few of the things I saw, a real interesting observation I had, I went into a Family Dollar store about 2 hours from where I live, and I bought a 10-pack of heavy socks. There were 4 anti-theft devices on that 10-pack of socks. Every pack of socks they had, whether it was one sock, had anti-theft on it. So in this area, socks, underwear are being stolen wholesale. So they're putting multiple devices on it, and some of them are the ink devices where if you take them off without the tool, it dyes them a different color, so you can tell they were stolen. Now, in some towns, even clothing is becoming a currency. This was the 10-pack of socks that had the 4 anti-theft tags on it. And what I'm noticing is people are trading stuff. So I can remember a time when laundry detergent and dishwasher detergent was a local currency. That was back in 2008. And now it looks like they're trading and using bundles of socks like these because they are divisible. And this is a 10-pack, so you could break this down into single pairs of socks, and that could act as a currency. There wasn't the traffic that you normally see on a Friday, so people are not out riding around. A lot of people are not working. I saw a lot of large advertising signs at some of the plants for low-paying jobs. And it's becoming quite obvious that people are not taking jobs that are not profitable for them. So the question comes to mind is, how much do you have to make an hour for a job to be profitable? So you have to take into account your travel expenses, your expenses of working there, whether you got to buy safety shoes, hard hats, whatever it is you got to do to make that job viable. And people are not going to work for a week and only have 1 or 2 days of profit out of that week. That's just not going to happen. Now, home building wise, I see a lot of matchbox condos. They're very narrow and very limited space. They look to be under 1,000 square foot. The other thing I see is a lot of small starter homes. The other thing I noticed on the real estate front is a lot of old houses are being torn down. So I don't know if that's a municipality taking the land and condemning the house and tearing it down in order to do that. Because I've seen that in other areas in other times in the past. Municipalities will condemn abandoned houses or houses that are not abandoned that look really bad, and then they'll tear them down and they'll lien the property for the cost of demolition in order to get the land. So I'm seeing an increase in that. Now, the last thing I noticed while I was riding around through all these small towns is the clear cutting and logging have moved into these small towns. So they're going after smaller lots of trees in the 5 acres and less arena, and they're chipping most of it for particle board and OSB. So you can see that more and more people are giving up their resources for cash. And even though production is low in the United States, most of these trees are being shipped overseas for processing over there. So we can expect to see much more of this in the coming couple years, where there'll be logging and resource extraction, salvage operations in these small towns, kind of like it was back in 2008. Please comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.